Hey, Railbirds, here we are at the 2023 WPA Artistic Pool Championships. We are at the second semi-finals. Florian Venom Kohler versus Steve Blue Shark Markle. This is going to be a great match. This is a repeat of last year's semi-final match at the U.S. Nationals, where Steve came out on top that match. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this time. We are coming at you live from the Boys and Girls Club of the Great Lakes Bay region here in Bay City, Michigan. Thank you. You have been wonderful hosts. Also, thank you to our sponsors. That is greatly appreciated. Without these sponsors, this event does not happen. So thank you very much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Let's maybe talk about our combatants real quick here. We have Florian Kohler. I just had his graphic, and then I just lost it. Darn it. I hate when I do that. Well, they're going to play right away, so we'll do the intros later. I'm going to turn the mic over to our guest commentators, Brian Superman Pauley and Mark White.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you are at in the world.
Hi, Brian. Hi, everyone watching wherever you are around the world. And we're going to start off with 4 in a line. Good shot to start off with. And this is a real, well, it's got all the makings of being a fabulous match. And that's strange. Steve over having a look at the setup.
Yeah, he's over eyeballing, seeing where Florian's setting his setup. Here we go. 4 balls all at once. Just look at that.
What a start.
When you scratch in the pocket like that behind it, that means you know you hit it good.
Well, yeah, couldn't hit it any better, could you, Brian, that one? What an opener.
Yeah, like Kevin said, this is a rematch of last year's semifinals, the National Artistic Pool Championships, where Steve Markle won and then went on to win the tournament. And these guys are friends. You know, they did a bunch of videos back in the day, like they were road partners. So it's going to be fun for them and nerve-wracking at the same time because they're friends and now they're going to be competing against each other.
Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday, didn't we? It's sometimes tough to play against your very, very good friends. Florian will be looking for revenge, though, from that semi-final in the Nationals. And to be honest, with the practice from that 48-hour marathon that Florian just completed, I think he's going to be a little bit more ready for this particular tournament.
Well, I would agree with that. I mean, his preliminary score says that. I mean, he broke the scoring record on a 9-foot table, and not just broke it, he broke it pretty good. It was 282 originally by Romanian player Gabi Vashoiu, and then Florian shot a 294. Pretty strong.
So here we go, 4 in a row. Can he emulate what Florian just did? Wow.
All right,
Got
so
the 4 balls.
Looks like Steve put just a hair more draw on that than we needed to. So he just needs to adjust the spin he puts on the cue ball. But his setup was great.
What's with the finger plasters, or what is that on his fingers?
It's basically a glove without all the rest of the fabric on the glove. It's just you only have the fabric where you need it at.
Okay.
I think I've seen Corey Deuel do something like that before.
I think Corey Deuel's tried everything, hasn't he? Him and El Strickland are a couple of characters who certainly like to, what should we say, practice with all these different things, weight belts and sliders on the cue, all sorts of stuff.
And here we go, second attempt.
Oh, just the 10 ball didn't go. He even made the cue ball as well, look, just for good luck. Oh.
It'll be interesting to see what his setup was on that first time, because it almost looked like the balls were frozen, and this time they had a gap. So I'm not quite sure how he set the first one up, if it had that gap or not. But he made the adjustment for the cue ball to get down there, but maybe that adjustment threw off where the 10 ball was. So we'll see what goes now.
He's almost got 2 sets of 2 there, hasn't he? He's got the 2 balls touching and a little gap, and then the other 2 balls touching.
Yep. So the 2 balls on the 2 sets of 2, those have to freeze. The balls in the middle, in this case the 3 and the 10, they don't have to be frozen. So a lot of people will actually have a small gap there.
Ah. Well, if Steve can repeat his victory over Florian from that semi-final, you know what I've just thought of? We're going to have 2 lefties in the final if that happens.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
All right, so now Steve is going to be leading out in the special arts category. So let's see what he has in store for Florian.
Yeah, you're right, Michael. He's done just about everything, and he said that it helped him to keep the cue the same every single time for the breaking. Bizarre thing to try it.
I already know what shot he's doing here. This is the Palinga jump hook. This is a pretty shot, and it's also very difficult. So he's going to pocket an object ball on the side, jump over the bridge, and then hook around that rack to make the ball in the corner.
Wow.
I love this shot.
I saw it in last year's tournament. I haven't seen it in this year's tournament just yet. I think I saw you make this one actually, Brian, did I?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, this is a playoff shot I'll shoot. And occasionally, if I'm feeling really good in a show, I'll put this in a show. Now, he is allowed to make contact with the bridge. He just is not allowed to make contact with the rack until after he makes the ball.
Okay. Just going back to that first shot very, very briefly, it was kind of funny that he watched the way Florian set them balls up in that 4 in a row, and he scrutinised it quite well, actually came out of his seat to come and look at it, and then failed to make it. I just found that a little bit strange. Anyway, on to shot number 2. Looking to get on the board. Just didn't get the draw.
Yeah, and also, you don't have to go that high over the bridge, too. But maybe he just caught it in a different way. So we'll see what he does here. Second attempt.
Yeah, that's the perfect angle. That was what we just had. This one.
He's like, it's a little different than practice.
Bridge and the triangle.
Well, he made his adjustment, so he was too far out the first time. Then he shortened it up. A little too short, so now if he goes somewhere in the middle. All right, here we go. Third attempt. Looks good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
You've got to give him that, surely.
Wow.
Wow.
We would like to thank Diamond Tables for tight pocket tables this weekend. Man, he hit
Well,
that
that's
so
just
good.
incredible. Oh, my word.
That's
Lucky
like
couple of shots Will played. What a shame.
that's like the
Sorry, Brian.
that's right. That's like the pool analogy I made a couple days ago. Is you crush a 10-ball break, spread open everything, make 4 balls on the break, and then a ball hooks you and you got no shot.
Yeah. So I see Florian's going to be using a different bridge here. Does it make any difference, or it's just a bridge is a bridge is a bridge?
It's preference. That's what he uses. And the interesting thing is if you use a different bridge, let's say like the house bridge, then your opponent can use the same one. But I mean, the distance on it's probably minuscule as far as how high it is off the table. So I mean, if you hit it good, it really doesn't matter what size bridge head you got.
So attempt number 1.
All right, second attempt.
Nearly.
Now this shot is really big for Florian if he could get this on any attempt, because that means he's up in points and it's his pick.
Oh, didn't get the bend.
All right, so
Nearly.
he kind of went a little
Too
opposite
much.
of what Steve did. Steve went too wide and then too narrow. Florian went opposite, so now he's got to find somewhere in the middle.
Oh,
Oh man, was that
Similar.
close?
yeah.
You see how close he came.
Must have thought he had it. Oh,
All right, so no points. So now we're going on to draw, and I have a funny feeling I know what Florian is going to pick.
is it going to be the circular draw?
You guessed it. I already heard what he said.
Saw him make this. Yeah, I saw him make this earlier on, Brian. In practice.
This is such a pretty shot.
And the thing I love about this particular shot, Brian, is it's not so much about the setup. It's all about the cueing, isn't it? It's making the pot, making the 1 ball, and getting that desired draw. So it's all about real skill and nothing to do with the setup.
Absolutely. Here we go. Oh man, how did he hit that?
First time. Oh.
He hits that like a hanger. That's disgusting.
Just so easy, wasn't it? All the showmanship as well.
Mm-hmm.
Walking away. He knew he'd got it. Tremendous shot.
All right, so Steve is going to... If Steve can get this, he can definitely stay in the pack. If Steve fails to make this, then it's going to be a chore, because now Florian would basically have almost a 2-shot lead.
Yeah, playing it the other way.
And Steve's a national champion for a reason.
He's giving himself a big target there, isn't he? I'm just looking at the way that combo's set up. It's quite wide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nearly.
so the reason why you put the combo out that far is maybe you don't get it to come back as, tight as what Florian hit it. So what you wouldn't want is if you hit it and then come back and it just barely misses the combo, so you can angle that combo out a little more. Alright, here we go. Second attempt.
A little bit snatchy. You feel he's got to make this, Brian. He needs to stay in contention, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's on this one.
Come on, Blue Shark. Wow. Didn't make it. So advantage to Florian. Now, he's called the Blue Shark now, Brian, as we all know, but he used to have another nickname, didn't he?
Actually had two more nicknames. But his previous nickname...
Oh, two was greedy.
Yeah. His previous nickname was the Philly Flash, and then before that it was Triple C for Calm, Cool, and Collected.
So where did the Philly Flash come from? That's what I want to know.
Yep. So he has given us permission to say this story. So long story short, he was at a tournament years ago. I can't remember if he bent over to do something or to do a masse or whatever, and he ripped his pants in the back. He's from Philadelphia, so you get the idea.
I get the idea.
I've had a funny feeling.
Nice shot.
Yep, I had a funny feeling he would
gone,
pick
sorry,
this.
Brian.
That's all right. No, I had a funny feeling he'd pick this because he shoots this in prelims.
Yeah, saw Jamie Moody make this, didn't we? And the first time he made it, he didn't have enough balls. You must make sure you've got 4 balls as the blockers. He only played it with 3 the first time. Eventually made it though, so no problem in the end for Jamie Moody. That was against Florian, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was on this very table in the quarterfinals. This is such a cool shot.
What's he going to do here, Brian? Come on, explain
so
to the viewers.
So he's going to double kiss the cue ball off the object ball. It's going to double kiss into that row of 3 balls and then spin forward, make the 8-9. Really pretty shot. Okay, 9-point shot. Here we go.
Missed.
All right, so he just has to adjust
3
his
balls.
aim point on the 6 ball.
Is that 6 frozen or is it just off slightly?
It is frozen. Frozen on the first diamond.
It's frozen, okay.
Alright, so he over-adjusted, so whatever he did the first time, he tried to adjust to it, and it went a little too far. So as Dr. Q would say, hit it in the middle.
Like that.
Nice shot there. That was dead center, too. Good adjustments. Good look at that replay.
Look at that. Full on. Great shot.
Alright, so this opportunity is going to be huge for Florian, because if he could hit this on any attempt, he could still keep about a 2-shot lead.
Always amazes me how quick he is at setting the shot up. I mean, he's like a casino dealer, you know, he's so quick with everything.
Well, I'd hope so. He did this for 48 hours straight.
Yeah, you know, and it's about muscle memory, isn't it? He almost knows without even looking. It's kind of automatic. He's done it so many times, and that's what practice is all about. It's about doing something that you can repeat when it comes to it. Wow.
Man, that hopped a little
What
bit.
happened there, Brian?
A couple things. Maybe the one ball wasn't completely froze and it jumped. Maybe he had a little bit of an angle on the shaft and the cue ball was starting to hop before it got to the one. Could be a number of things, but second attempt now. And you see he took a little off on that one. So he's needing to change his aim point.
Well, this could change the complexion of the match slightly if he can't make it here.
Yeah, that means he's only got a 10-point lead, which is, in a sense, one shot.
Wow, that's unexpected.
I do know Florian does not like that shot. So I knew when Steve picked it, I'm like, ooh, this will be interesting. So now Florian will
Why
lead
would
out.
it? Why would he not like it, Brian? Sorry. Why
That's
would
right.
he not like that shot?
There's so many variables that can go wrong there. You got to hit that double kiss at the right point. So, but he's doing 5C and bank kick. So let's see which one that is. Depends on how many cues he grabs. Oh, he's doing the rat race. Yep.
Yeah, we saw him practicing this, didn't we? Just before. He didn't have all the equipment on the table. He was just concentrating on the angle.
Yep, and the double kiss, just making sure everything's coming back right. Because if you know the cue ball comes back in a certain way in the one ball, you don't have to put all the cues sticking up and everything. That just takes time.
Yeah, time is money, precious.
And now seeing how him and others have set this up, I'm not freezing this cue again and having it happen to me what happened. Here we go, first attempt, looking good. Ooh, cue ball didn't get out of the way. So as soon as you can play that, you can play it for the cue ball to scratch so it gets out of the way, where you put the ball in like the lip of the pocket, so when it comes down it gets out of the way.
Oh, it was unlucky, wasn't it? Just caught the jaw of the pocket, didn't it, the cue ball, which held it and sent it back into the direction.
Alright, second attempt. Looking good. Oh! Wow.
Well, that time he wanted a kiss off of the cue ball, but didn't get it. That would have sent it in.
Crazy. Alright, third attempt.
Now, this is a big shot now, isn't it?
Absolutely. Because if you're to zero out on this, that gives Steve light.
And it was his choice as well. Yes.
That counts. I believe it counts. Look
Lucky.
at there's allowed multiple hits. Steve's reading the book just to make sure.
Yeah, he's checking the rules, and rightly so. Florian wasn't sure, held his hand up to say, sorry, I got lucky.
Yep, it's just like in regular pool, you know, when you fluke a ball in or you fluke something else and they raise their hand like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. kind of looked to you, didn't he, to say, was that okay?
Yeah, we had to double check. You know,
And then-
sometimes you don't
Yeah.
read things completely all the time. It's like, oh, I can't remember. Is that count or not? So, but it counts. So now Steve is going to have to be calm, cool, and collected, and fire this thing in. Now, if he were to hit it on the first or
Again.
second try, he gets within that 10 points again. So,
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Just to keep gaining. If you don't make it, you've got nothing. But if you can just make it on one of the attempts, at least you're getting a couple of points back.
all right, here we go.
Always too much, Mr. The cue. Giving it a clean.
All right, second attempt, 9 points. Thin that a little bit.
Yeah, went the other way this time. So this time should get it.
Yeah, because you can play this two
Very
ways.
thin, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can play this two ways. You can play the thin cut, like what Steve did, or you can double kiss it, like what Florian did. Either way it works.
Well, advantage once again then to Florian. He hasn't got any points on that particular shot. 25-7, the lead.
All right, so
But
Steve's
it
leading
is
out in stroke.
his pick.
Yep, it's Steve's pick. He's leading out in stroke, so we'll see what he picks. I mean, it's going to have to be, 8, 9, 10 at a minimum.
That sign precariously placed above his head there.
All right, 3C in stroke. We'll see what this is. I think I know what it is. I think that's a Koufax curve shot. Yes, it is. This is a pretty
This is a
shot.
pretty shot. Ha ha ha, we took each other's words out of our mouths.
Yep.
It is a pretty shot.
I think we make a good team, Mark.
Oh, we do. But I'm not going to be your lowest lane.
Okay, you can be the Batman to my Superman. How about that?
That's better.
All right, bank the 4-ball away and arc the cue ball around the 13 to make the 1-ball.
Certainly got some arc on that.
All right, so now this is just an angle adjustment, so it doesn't go as short. All right, here we go, second attempt.
Let's have the hood head on. Yes, this is the view. Watch the cue ball. Look at the cue ball. Oh, I just didn't get over enough.
So he adjusted, and he went just a little too far. So like before, go right in the middle. This should go.
Mike Massey was talking yesterday when he was in the booth about you only used to get 2 shots on a certain trick shot tour he used to do.
Yeah, that was ESPN Trick Shot Magic.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oof.
Too much.
The ball's still
He's made
spinning.
the Efren one in the side. He's made the Efren in the side.
Right, this is a golden opportunity for Florian if he's able to hit this.
Yeah, this could be a big step towards the final if he can just get at least 2 shots in front, hey?
Yeah, Florian was hitting this in his practice round and was hitting it pretty good.
Certainly been very entertaining this year.
All right, here we go. 8-point shot. All right, came a little wide. So I'll just change his aim point. Alright, so looks like he over-adjusted a little bit. So now, again, right in the middle.
One above, one below, one in the middle. It's kind of a theme, isn't it? Oh, yes.
How'd he hit it? That was an 8-pointer, so 8, 7, 6 points.
How big will that be when we get down to the final stages of this second semi-final? Third attempt. And hit it, as you said, perfectly.
Alright, so now Florian leads out in jump. So we'll see what he picks.
He's got to do the double jump, surely.
The problem
He's
is
got to do the Florian shot, hasn't he?
the problem is Steve Markle hits that as good as Florian does almost.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking to me. No, because Steve actually picked the double jump against me in the first round of the playoffs and made it. So Florian knows, hey, I'm not going to pick that because I'm almost wasting a shot. Because I know he hits it.
Ah.
So now Florian is picking an 8-point shot that he knows that he can make on a regular consistency. And, you know, maybe Steve can hit it too, but he's still keeping points. Still keeping that lead.
Yeah, he made it earlier, didn't he? First attempt, I believe.
And it wouldn't have mattered either because the 2-ball hit the cue stick. So you cannot hit the cue stick at all on this shot.
But would it have counted if it had gone in off of the white?
Oh no, actually it didn't clear. Yeah, if it would have gone off on the cue ball, it would have been okay. Because in the rules, there's multiple contact between the balls is allowed. That looks good. Wow, didn't even use the rack. That's when you know you hit that good. 7 points.
Well, he's on fire, isn't he now? Spitting venom.
Pun heavily intended, right?
Yes. Well, he actually moved the rack out the way, Brian, with one of the balls. So, obviously the same shot. So, just switching sides. What's the secret to making this one, Brian? What's the little tip you would give to players?
Speed control on the cue ball. And don't rush the 4 balls unless you're good at shooting really fast. Because if you can do the cue ball where it's just barely pocket speed, it gives you way more time to jump those 4 balls in.
He looks a little bit like Joshua Filler in a certain way.
Just like that.
He didn't rush them.
See, like I said, he didn't have to hit that as fast as Florian did because he hit the cue ball a little softer.
Yeah.
And we got a packed house in here. It's great. Everyone chanting, "See, see."
Well, you did mention no need to hit them fast, and he didn't. He actually set himself, didn't he, on each ball? Quite comfortably. Played it beautifully.
All right, so Steve leads out in Massey, and it's like, well, what do you pick against Florian and Massey? They both shot 38 in Massey, so it's like, what do I do?
Pray you make yours.
Yep.
And pray he misses it.
This is good because Steve Markle hits this extremely well. So it's just almost like a pool shot in a sense. He's going to elevate like a pool shot. He's not going to shoot this like a Massey. And he's going to hook it around, make the combination.
I fancy myself to make this one in 3.
This is known as the big guy Massey because past player Bruce Bartholet actually designed this.
Bruce Bartholet, did you say?
Yep. Oh, how'd he hit it? How'd he hit it?
First time. Bruce Bartholet, love to smell good. Well worth another look. Great Massey.
That cue ball spin.
Left-hand spin. Look at that, full on. If the 8 ball hadn't have been there, Brian, I think he'd have made the cue ball as well. If he'd have just made the 9, the cue ball would have followed it in for the perfect shot.
I agree. All right, Florian's turn. He's actually using his Massey cue for this one.
No, enough, not enough. So there's 1 point more. Clawed back.
Got my mama in the chat again.
Hey, Terry.
That looks good.
This is good. This is very good.
Woo! That was close.
Not quite as accurate, maybe, as Steve's was, but same result, just 1 point less. Made it on the second attempt. Made the necessary adjustment.
All right. So now we're getting to the second half of the match. Now we're getting to the wild card round. This is where they can pick from anywhere in the book, and Florian leads. It's his first pick.
So you can pick any shot that you haven't played, is that correct?
Correct. So he's played 4 shots that he led, so he's only got 116 to pick from. But also knowing he's got an 18-point lead. So basically he's got a 2-shot lead. So discipline 8-2A. That's a 7-point Massey shot. Let's see which one it is. Ah, the Hustler Massey. Haven't seen that one in a while.
No, I haven't. That's for sure.
This was made famous in the movie The Hustler when Willie Moscone was actually the person behind the cube making this.
So make the 1 and then the 9, I'm guessing. Is that correct?
Yep, just like that.
Yes, oh, yes.
Because normally one of Florian's signature shots in Masse is a jump Masse. Well, he knows Steve can hit that, so why is he going to pick it? So find a shot that maybe you don't think he knows very well and pick that one.
He plays with such a lovely rhythm. That shot took him literally about 20 seconds from setup to completion, from getting out of his chair even, I think. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's like watching like Jason Shaw play. You know, he's got that nice, loose, quick pace. Don't have to wait around too long.
Yeah, I would even go as far as saying now that Pro Paul is almost impossible to watch now without a shot clock, because without naming anyone, there's a few players that just take way too long when there's no shot clock.
Yep. I think I know
And
some of the
it
names you're
doesn't do
talking
them any
about.
good either. Yeah, and it doesn't do them any good either, They're much better. It's second guessing themselves kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at the power he got into it.
Wow. I'd have loved to have known the RPMs on that cue ball.
Well, we got
All
a
of them, I
2 millimeter
think.
gauge now. We need a speedometer. We need a speedometer gauge now. That was incredible. Look at that. Look at the speed on that.
Oh, man.
Identical. That could have been a replay. Well, Florian could have picked the right shot here.
All right,
He's
last
already
attempt.
2 points more behind. Oh, that doesn't count, does it?
No, the one ball
No.
hung. Wow. Talk about unlucky. He struck that so good, made the adjustment to get the cue ball over there, and the one ball rattled.
Well, 3 shots ahead now, Brian, is what that means.
Pretty much. So now Steve's going to, it's his first wild card. Now he's going to have to come with something big.
I mean, what do you pick that you think Florian might miss?
That's the thing. You got to figure out something. In the back of my mind, I have a couple of shots I know he might struggle with, but I'm going to keep those in my mind because I'm going to play them on him if I
You're
ever have
not
to
going
play
to
them.
share them.
And it's not that he can't hit him. It's just hopefully that he may struggle for 3 attempts.
Oh, come on, give us one of them that you think.
Circular follow.
You can tell us a wrong one. You can tell us a wrong one, can't
Oh,
you?
okay, jump Masse.
What he should have done was watch the 48 hours, because Florian shot every single shot in the shot program and make notes of the ones that he missed.
How do you think I came up with my book on him?
Ooh, am I giving away your secrets?
I know, Mark, you like this shot, that big long draw shot.
I love this. It's when the cue ball hits that back rail with all the right hand spin on it and then shoots it over towards that butt of the cue, up the cue, and make the 9 in the side.
Yeah, this is really cool, and it's interesting enough of how people play this. Some people have the combo frozen to the rail. Some people have the combo a little off the rail. And a couple people have that combo really far off the rail.
I think I'd have it off the rail, and then it gives you the chance to really use that rail. Is that
Yeah.
correct thinking or not?
No, that is correct thinking, because the people that use it as it's frozen, You might be able to get a little more power off of it, but you got to be extremely precise on where you're hitting it at.
Yeah. So make the 8 ball, draw the cue ball all the way back to that back rail, somewhere in between the second and third diamonds as we look, and then the cue ball darts over with lots of right hand spin over to the right, up the cue.
Yeah, Chris
Woodrum, he likes it off the rail.
Yeah, he's one of our players. We miss you, Chris, and we know you were supposed to be here. We'll see you at the next one. But yeah, you see Steve, he's got his off the rail too.
I'm itching to try some of these shots now. No.
Caught it a little too thick. Well, I know, Mark, you've been wanting to try some of these. If anybody out in the chat would like to try some of these shots and see how difficult they are, you can always check out our website at www.wpa-apd.org, and there's a tab that says Shot Program. And then there's a downloadable program for you to try to emulate some of these shots.
I've already downloaded mine. Oh, that went completely wrong.
It looked like he over-adjusted because his first hit looked like it was a little too thick. The second one looked like he was trying to cut it just a little more. It looks like he may have cut it a little too much. It's usually when the cue ball
cool as well, Brian. Look, sorry, mate.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say it'd be kind of cool if people did download that and then started trying out some of the shots and putting their results on social media. So download the program and upload your videos. That would be kind of cool. Get more people attempting these shots.
Absolutely. And then you can see how hard these are to try to hit within 3 attempts. Come on, spin ball.
Yes.
Oof.
No, not enough. So that's the shot he chose. And now if Florian can make this, he really kind of will have 1 foot in the final. And that's coming up later tonight, guys, 7 o'clock local time. It will be Will de Jonker, Billy Joe, against, well, who would it be? Florian Kohler or the Blue Shark? That's the route.
Yeah, like you were saying, this is a golden opportunity. I was about to say this is a golden opportunity for Florian to hit this. And also this was Steve's pick. So whenever you miss your shot and the other person makes it, it's like breaking serve in tennis or in an alternating format of pool alternate break, then winning in your break.
Yeah, break the serve.
Oh, he hit that good.
It's there, first time. He's too good.
10 points. So that was Steve Markle's first wildcard pick. So now we got 6 shots remaining maximum.
Look at that. You cannot hit that shot better than Florian's just hit that one. Brilliant.
So he is up 39 points with 6 shots to go. So if I'm Florian, I'm hitting like a 6 or a 7-pointer right now. For Steve to come with something big.
Them.
He can't pick a Massey shot. His first shot was a Massey shot, so he cannot pick another Massey.
Well, if he makes 2 sevens, for example, or 2 sixes, that'll take him to 74.
Yep, so as long as,
he's still going to be...
let's say for example he's up 45 with 4 to go, then the match is over.
You could see the cogs in the head.
Discipline 6,
Florian
5B.
working.
Oh, he's shooting the swing the gate. He's going big.
Oh, I love this one as well. He's going for the jugular.
This is such a pretty 2mm shot. He hits this really, really well.
You're right, Mama, Superwoman. Playing so well, Florian.
Alright, 5 in a corner with a fouette stroke. Cue ball 2 where Ellis moves the cue stick, makes the 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this.
That's amazing.
Just ridiculous. To use one of your expressions, Brian, that's sick.
Alright. Well, looks like we might be getting close to the end here with the next couple shots. The plan is that Jason Lynch is going to sit in for the finals. So before we get to the end of this match, I want to say, Mark, it was a pleasure and an honor to commentate with you as much as I have during this event. I always enjoy it. What you do for pool is huge, and I just cannot thank you enough.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for inviting me along again. I was so honoured to do the first one, and to do 3 in a row is fabulous, and I can't wait for number 4. And Brian, you are a real icon of this game, and thank you so much for your kind words. Good luck for the rest of the year in all the tournaments that you might have, and I look forward to seeing you in person again soon. I'm definitely doing some commentary with you at some point.
I really appreciate that, Mark. I mean, you being here, to me, legitimizes what we do. So, alright, so the situation here we have, after this we'll have 5 shots left, and Florian has a 49-point lead, so Steve really has to hit this.
Come on, Steve. We want to see some more. Miscued.
Miscued. And still almost got the cue ball around.
Yeah.
This is a legal shot, actually. It's called a fouette stroke. And actually, Mark, I sent you the YouTube of this. You hit it with such a loose stroke that the shaft actually deflects off the cue ball. So it's not a double hit and it's not a push. It is recognized as a legal hit.
Yeah, thanks for that. I haven't actually watched it yet. I will watch it. I love learning about all these shots, and I'm getting more and more interested with every single tournament I watch. It really is. You guys are just so talented and creative. Well, he made it, but not the correct way.
Correct. Alright. Steve's last attempt. It's funny, I did some commentary with Mike Massey on Florian's 48 hour, and we figured out that there were, of the 120 shots in the program, 27 of them are Mike's. All 3 10-point stroke shots are Mike Massey shots.
Wow. Yep. We wish Mike some more great health. He had to pull out of the tournament. He wasn't feeling too good, but he came in and did some commentary, and he's a funny guy, very, very talented. There's nothing he doesn't know about this sport. And you guys work so hard at this, and you know, they say there's no money in pool. Well, there's not much in this either. And for you guys to put as much into it as you do shows exactly how much love you have for it. And I concur with that. You know, I understand that feeling. Come on, Steve, let's get this done.
Oh, come on. Spin, yes. Ball, spin.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's... Oh. Yes, good shot.
All right, so here's the situation. He's down 49 points with 5 to go. So he needs to hit a 10-pointer on the first try or the second and have Florian miss to continue.
Well, what does he choose? Is that problem again, isn't there?
That's the question. It's like, what 10-pointer do you pick? So he's looking through the book. It's like, all right, maybe I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Maybe this one.
Oh.
Or it's like, hey.
Well awake, hasn't he?
Yeah, or it's like, hey, if I know I'm going to go, I'm going to go out with a blaze of glory.
Yeah, well, you might as well, mightn't you? Because he needs it, right? So go down fighting if you're going to go down. Florian's as quick at texting as he is at playing the game. What's he playing, Mike?
Discipline 2, 5C. I know what he's doing. This is the kick split shot.
This one. One ball in the side. Is that the one?
No, it's the one where he shoots over the 2 balls off the chalk.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love this one as well.
You see what Steve's doing? He's taking the chalk off his cue, so he doesn't put any side spin on this.
Wise. Tricks of the trade. And he's not very elevated, not much either. Angle.
He has to hit it on this attempt now.
Pressure's on now. Well, if Steve was watching Florian practice earlier, Florian set this up and just played it, hit it first time during the practice as well. So even if he makes it, there's a good chance Florian will. No, it's over.
Pretty
Florian
much is.
Is in the final.
Maybe Steve doesn't know that right this second, but we'll let him hit it.
Yeah.
Let's let him see it. Nice. So he's up. Yeah. So even if Florian zeroes out on this, he's up 40 points, 41 points with 4 to go. So
I think he just said, go on, play it. I think he just said, go on, get up and play it.
Yep, so we'll let him hit it. It's a little extra bonus coverage.
Well, I'll bet you a cup of tea next time I see you, Brian, that he makes this first time.
All right. We'll see. And he's chalking this up. This will be interesting. It's like, you owe me a cup of tea, Mark.
I owe you a cup of tea. Well, I wanted to buy you a drink anyway.
I don't drink tea, so I'm not a tea drinker necessarily. So, my wife, different
You
story.
can have whatever tipple you like. I'll have the cup of tea.
Oh, look at this. Does he get it?
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
And that's the match. I don't think they recognized it yet.
Bristol, UK. Hi, guys. First time watchers. Now, I just want to say a quick word about them. That's Carly McGee is from Bristol. Kelly Fisher's biggest fan. Travels all over the world watching her. All right, my lovers. Well done. What a game.
Great match. Mark, thank you very much. This was great. This is going to be a great final.
Florian Kohler moves
guys.
into the finals along with Wilde Jonker. That match will take place at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 2 hours from now. That is going to be a great finals. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications so that you don't miss it. I am Kevin Ross along with Brian Pauley and Mark White. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one. See you guys.